Thank you, Seymour. Your place looks lovely.
I'm glad you like it. Let me get you a drink first.
And what are we having today?
I cooked an Olympia oyster in the oven. It's a classic dish from the Pacific Northwest.
That sounds delicious. I've never had one before.
Well, let me get it out of the oven and serve it to you. Just give me a moment.
Take your time, Seymour. I'm looking forward to trying it.
I'm glad you're here, Superintendent Chalmers. It's always a pleasure hosting you.
Thank you, Seymour. Your hospitality is always appreciated.
What the hell? All right. Calm down, Skinner. Hey, think. What can I do? Maybe I should just start over. No, that won't work. What about trying a different recipe? Yes, that's it. I'll find a better recipe and make this dish perfect. All right, enough talking. Time to do some research. This is not the end, Burnt Oyster. You have not seen the last of Skinner's cooking prowess? I've got it. I can replace that burnt Olympia oyster with some chaya from that shop outside the window. It's a great substitute, and I need to know how to cook it. It looks like a leafy green vegetable, similar to spinach. Maybe I can saute it with some garlic and lemon juice. All right, time to put my plan into action. I hope they have some chaya in stock. But I did it! Now let's see how this chaya substitute turns out.
Chalmers enters the kitchen and notices smoke coming from the stove. "Skinner, what's going on?" she asks, concerned. Skinner turns around, a pot in his hand. "Oh, it's just the Olympia oyster stew. I think I burned it a bit," he replies, looking embarrassed. Chalmers furrows her brow. "Burned it. Can I help?" she offers. Skinner shakes his head. "Nah, it's fine. I'll just start over." "You can sit down," he says, gesturing to the table. Chalmers nods and takes a seat while Skinner sets to work again. "So, how did you learn to cook?" she asks, genuinely curious. Skinner grins. "Oh, I learned from a chef in France. He taught me all sorts of delicious dishes," he says, pouring the stew into a new pot. Chalmers raises an eyebrow. "Impressive. I've never even heard of Olympia oyster stew before." Skinner chuckles. "Well, now you have. And speaking of food, have you ever tried chaya?" he asks, cutting an ingredient. Chalmers shakes her head. "No. What is it?" Skinner holds up the ingredient. "It's a dish from Japan, made with sesame seeds and seaweed. It's delicious," he says, adding it to the pot. Chalmers watches in fascination as Skinner cooks, impressed by his knowledge of different cuisines. "That sounds amazing. I'll have to try it sometime," she says, smiling at him. Skinner grins back. "Anytime, Chalmers. It's always nice to share good food with good company."
Skinner! This meal doesn't look like what we ordered.
I know I had to make a last-minute substitution due to a lack of Olympia oysters. The chaya was the best alternative.
Oh, that's fine with me. I actually prefer chaya anyway. Fire in the kitchen. I think we should do something about it.
Oh, it's just the transit of Venus. Don't worry about it.
The transit of Venus in the kitchen.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's a rare astronomical event, ain't it?
You really expect me to believe that? Can I at least see it for myself?
No. Not right now. Maybe later.
Skinner, I appreciate the lunch, but I can't help but notice the house burning down.
Yeah, it's just the transit of Venus. You know how rare that is.
Are you serious? That's not what I think it is it?
Yeah, totally. It's just a coincidence that the house is burning down at the same time.
I appreciate the conversation, Skinner, but I think I'll take off now. Goodbye?
Wait, how about we talk about something else? Like erupting volcanoes?
No, thank you, Skinner.
I think I just need some time to myself right now. Goodbye.
It was nice talking with you, Skinner.
Have a good day.
You too, Chalmers. Take care. Take care.